Hopefully everyone's there now. No, what's going on? Is everyone there? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, ladies. Now my computer's gone. Off to sleep. What is happening? Oh my gosh, who's back? Tracy and... is that Heidi? Sorry, I can only see your little tiny profile picture. So sorry about that. That'll teach me for being smart, won't it? I stole my daughter's charger and then forgot to turn it on. And so now I don't know what's happening with my computer. It's having a freak out. So hopefully you can still see me and it's working. And I'm really sorry about that. That'll teach me, won't it, for being a smarty pants and stealing her. All right, so what I was saying is when you have a bigger card, you might need to join. You might have two pieces of cardstock that are, yay, thank you for coming back. Yay, thank you, ladies. I don't know if you heard me when just as you came back. Yay, thank you. I was just saying after all my talk of taking Piper's charger and plugging it into my phone so I could so I could do this, I forgot to turn the damn thing on. So all of a sudden I looked up and my phone was shutting down. So I'm really, really sorry about that. And I hope that you have managed to keep up. So hopefully it won't be too tricky. Most of it was done before that shut down anyway. What I was just saying is if you're doing a bigger card and you would like a belly band, that sometimes it isn't that easy to do because the card is bigger than the piece of cardstock or DSP that you've got. So like the 12 by 12 one, when it's made up, it's actually about that much short, which is why we use the ribbon. So if you do have something like that happen, if you center it like there, and then put a dimensional or some sort of adhesive there, and you can get a shape or something and pop it together, pop it onto it, and it will hold it in place, so that gives you a little bit, it just gives you a little bit more of an option with making a belly band if you don't have a piece of paper that's long enough, a piece of cardstock that's long enough. I would also recommend that you kind of keep something heavy on that for a few hours or overnight or whatever. So I'm going to pop that on there like that. And then you can, with your belly band, then you'll just be able to slip it off and open your card, or your recipient can open the card, and then they just need to hold the bottom together, slide the belly band back on, and then slide that back up to the center so that it holds all of them in place. You could do it slightly tighter if you wanted to. Let's see if I can. So if I was to put that down and go a little bit tighter over that, it holds it a little bit better. And then I can pop a couple of dimensionals on the center of that. And I might just trim that little extra bit there. Like that. You're not going to see that because your lovely decoration is going to be on there. So, and as you can see, in my haste, I stamped my sentiment a little bit off center. So while my phone was loading up, blessings in disguise, I went and grabbed some diamantes that I have, and these are the beautiful, I don't know how well they're showing up, the beautiful champagne diamantes that we have, and because we've got lots of copper and stuff in there, I thought they would be quite nice. So I'm going to pop 3 of those onto the side of my belly band. I wonder if everyone's found their way back, because on my computer it's still going round and round in circles. Thank you, Marie. Okay, so there you go. Obviously, in your card itself, it's always nice to put some little, what am I stuck on? Oh, the piece at the back is stuck on something. So, note to self, don't have that bit there. Don't have a long bit overhanging. So trim that off at the adhesive and then it won't get stuck. So you only have a short bit there. Alright, so what's also nice is to put some in here. Let's put some, scatter some little ones in the corners. Sorry, my hands are in the way. And maybe just one at the end of hello. Okay, so that's our finished card. Lovely and shimmery. Always good to have some bling on a card. Always just kind of finishes it off nicely. Right, so then holding our bottom two pieces down. I'm feeling a little bit fumbly now that I lost you guys and then had to try and restart everything again. So, and there we go. There's the end, the finished product. Okay. So that's it. So that's the smaller version, and then we've got the larger version, which is equally as lovely. But I think this one you'll find fits into, a little bit bulky, but it does fit into an envelope that you can then post in our postal system. I would possibly put a piece of just like cardboard or something in there so that it doesn't get bent, because it doesn't actually fit the width of the card, or the width of the envelope, sorry, but it definitely fits into an envelope. If you do a bigger one, you're going to have to then make your own envelope, which you can do out of a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. If you've got the envelope punch board, then you can do it that way. Otherwise, there are lots of tutorials online that you can kind of just really put it on an angle and cut and make sure that centerpiece fits your card, and then fold it in. So that would have been, that's a side there that you would then cut and score into so that you can get your envelope. And then if I make my own envelopes, I'd like to have everything in there completed, and then I will put some dimensionals or some tape on to close it up before sealing it. And sometimes I'll even put, if I'm hand delivering it, I'll actually put a belly band on my envelope, so then the envelope actually opens up by itself. Yeah. Okay, well, I hope that you have enjoyed that. And I hope that you have a go at making it yourself. I would love to see it. So if you do, if you would like to make one and post it to my page, what are we, Saturday afternoon? Sunday afternoon? Sunday afternoon? Or how about Monday? Because then I've got some time on Monday. I can come in and do another live and do a prize draw. Can I explain the belly? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the belly band on the big card, this is a wider piece. I think that's about 2 inches. And then we've just put a strip. I wonder if I can pull it apart to show you. So it's got a wide piece of vanilla, which is the width of the cardstock. So that's 12 by 12, and it doesn't actually fit in my frame. So that's 12 by 12. Then the piece on top of it is actually A4, like a A4 cut at 1 inch down the length of the A4 card. So then layered on top. Now, when you put them together, either using I would recommend using the Tombow glue, this glue here, because it gives you a little bit of time to move it around and stuff. When you're sticking down, this has just got a piece of ribbon on the end of it, and one of it's just got like a little slit cut out to feed the ribbon through here. Okay, so before you glue it down, you put the ribbon on and feed it through there so that it can come through to the front. So then before you stick it down, before you put the whole belly band on and glue it down, pop it on, and you want to make sure that when you put it down that you've actually got a little bit of a gap on it. You can't really see it. A little bit of a gap there, so it's not a crease that you would make with your bone folder is probably what I'm trying to say. It's got a little bit of a rounded crease in it to give you a bit more space. So as you can see there, it's not quite at the edge there, and it's not quite at the edge on this side. So then once that's glued down, actually I think I glued the card bits on first, threaded the ribbon through, and then once I had put my once I glued it down and got the kind of thickness and stuff that I had there, I then brought the rest of the ribbon around. I like to attach ribbons with glue dots. I find that they stick a lot better. There's not as much movement. Tombow would work too, but you've kind of got to give it a bit of time to set. And can get a bit messy because it'll come through the ribbon and onto your fingers, and then you get covered in glue. So, and then it gets all over your project. So I find it easier just to use glue dots, and they're nice and easy. You just kind of get the edge of the ribbon and push it onto the roll of glue dots. And then that's just the same sort of decoration as what we did on the other one. And then because that is attached all the time, you can just open it and pull it up, and then it just is held nicely with a bit of a bow on the side. So again, the ribbon sort of isn't stuck down all the way to the edge. It's kind of about half an inch from the edge there is the last glue dot, so that you've got a little bit of room there for your ribbon. It kind of catches in between the two joins there as well, so holds it in place a little bit better. Okay, is that all right, Andrea? Is there anything else that you wanted to know about that? I'll just see if she's still there. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it adds a nice effect to it, especially on the big one. I think with the little one, it might be a little bit too much, but definitely for the big card. And actually for any card with a belly band, I did this one. This was a challenge from Helen, our team leader today, and I didn't quite do it the same, so it didn't quite work, but it still worked, but it didn't really work the way I wanted it to. So this one has a belly band on it. Would be quite nice to have a bit of ribbon and then it tied in the middle or whatever. But yeah, so it's this, and so it's supposed to have like the same kind of insert in there, but because I like I said before, I like to work in inches, and Helen, lovely Helen, works in centimetres. I just really couldn't figure the measurements out. It was doing my head in. So I've basically just taken it down to the half the width of an A4 card piece of cardstock. I did end up trimming this from 11 3/4 inches down to 11, just to make the division of the elements of the sections easier for my brain. But yeah, so that's quite a cool card. And so the one that she has is slightly bigger, so it's a bit more of a square. So it has, which is probably about the same size as, no, it's bigger than that. But it ends up with that square, the same as in the napkin fold card that we did. So all I did is just put one of the scalloped ovals, the larger scalloped ovals inside as something if someone wanted to write a little message or to stamp on. And then I've also put a blank piece on the back. But it needs a belly band to keep it closed because it keeps popping open. And so a piece of ribbon on this would be really lovely as well, so that you could tie it. And that would be a way that you could move your sentiment or whatever somewhere else on your card. Cool. All right, lovely ladies. Oh my gosh, it's been nearly an hour. That's way long. Sorry about that. And I'm really sorry about the technical issues. Next time, I will make sure that my phone charger is turned on and not turn off, not have my phone turn off partway through. So I'm really sorry that if you were following that, you're going to have to look at 2 different videos for the beginning and then the end. But hopefully they'll fall one after each other. So, and hopefully the other one actually posts, because that would be really annoying. If it doesn't, I will make another one so that you can do it. I'll just do it as a video tomorrow and post it on the page for you. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining me. It's been exciting to see some new names on there and some other familiar names that have been joining me for the last couple of nights. Tomorrow's Friday night, and I don't usually have plans on Friday night or Saturday night, but we've got a team games night, online games night, so that'll be fun with my team at school. So I won't be doing this tomorrow unless you want to do one earlier in the afternoon, or I could just do one and post a video. And Saturday night is another group of friends, and we're doing another games night and drinking apparently. Yeah, so that probably won't be a good night to do one either. I'm happy to come back Sunday if you're around, or if you would like to, we can do another card on Monday. Just let me know, either here or I'll post a link. I'll post a picture of the card on the page where you can put your cards that you've made, and on Monday we'll do a prize draw for anyone who's entered that. And have a look at there's some other videos that I posted from some other demonstrators that did some demoing for all of the New Zealand demos. They had made it available for us. Some of them, I think, are the American demos. Yeah, I think it will be a bit of a hoot, especially the Saturday night one, Fiona, because some of them are all planning on coming to the party already intoxicated, so that'll be really fun. Apparently we're doing Pictionary with our computers, so I'm not very good at drawing with my mouse. I don't know if anyone else is either, so that could be a bit of a hoot. Yeah, so I will Monday we will draw a prize from this card. If you make one, I'd love to see it. Or if you make anything, please, if you make anything, feel free to post it to my page. I love seeing people's creations, especially at the moment. If you've got a lot more time on your hands and you want something to do, it's a good time to get your stash up and get your cards up for the rest of the year or the beginning of next year, so that you've got, when something special comes up, you've got a card that you can just write in and send away. Anyway, I've babbled on too long. Like I say, hopefully the other video will be there, and if not, I will re-record the initial instructions. And yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys have done or going to do. So have an awesome rest of your evening. I'm going to go and have some apple sponge that my lovely daughter's made and a cup of coffee. And I will see you guys later. Again, if you need anything, please let me know. I'm putting an order in the morning. Unless I read an update, which I haven't seen, but I'll put an order in the morning. So let me know tonight, and yeah, I can put that through for you. Alrighty, okay. Let me just see if I can actually pull this out without breaking anything and making you guys sick. So, yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Hope you have a lovely evening, and I will see you on Monday. All right. Bye. Oh, Catherine and Andrew, you're going to do some crafting at work tomorrow. That sounds like fun. Hopefully the video is there for you, but if not, I'm sure that Fiona can give you a hand if you get stuck. But I will put the video up there for you. And if it's not there tonight from the live, then I'll quickly record another one and put one up with all the measurements and the scoring. I'm sure you guys... oh, you made a template. What a good plan. That is a very good plan. That's a very good idea. Actually, I saw Fiona do that in her live the other day. Oh, no one's telling the boss. No one's telling the boss. I'm sure they'd appreciate it if you gave them the card afterwards. All right, I'm going to go. I'll see you a bit later on. Take care. Yeah, I saw that actually Fiona's pop-out card that she did, the step one, and her suggestion to make a template. And as I was going through this last night, I was like, oh, you should have done it as a template, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. So maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll make a template up, and then I can put the instructions on, and I'll put the photo is there with all the materials and everything on there that you need as well. So all good. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.